Hello, everyone. I am thankful that we just had this Thanksgiving and it's over. And I had company and we had many people with us. And I just realized that about 8 people had a certain alarming situation that is sweeping the world. And that was missing words, not remembering. Now, memory loss does not start in your 60s or 70s. It starts as early as 30, as 40, and as 50. When you don't pay attention to certain things in your life, then it slips away. When you don't pay attention to, oh, I don't know where I left my keys. I don't remember anything. That's your memory slipping away. Your memory is your dignity. How about if you do not remember your name, if you're lost, if you do not remember your address, or if you do not remember your allergies, if you do not remember whether you've taken a shower or not? It's a dignity and a safety issue. It's not only when you're 80, that's when dementia sets in. No, it's when you forget things like when you enter a room and you do not know the reason why you went in there, or you do not remember a road that leads to a very familiar place that you always go to and you miss it a few times. Now, do not tell yourself it's nothing. That's how it creeps in. The moment you start telling yourself it doesn't matter that I can't find my keys, it doesn't matter if I cannot find my way home, it doesn't matter if I cannot remember, then you're giving your brain the permission to forget, and you're also cementing forgetting. So if you realize that you enter a room and you do not know why you're in there, the next time tell yourself, I don't want this to happen to me again. And then you will remember. You hold your mind and you say, I'm going to the next room to pick up a teaspoon. Anytime you cross a threshold like a door, or when you get up, it's like you've moved from one space to another. Now, your mind records the movement, but the mind does not know what you got up for that reason. So you have to put the two together. You tell yourself, I'm going downstairs to pick up the laundry. You just don't go down there and say, oh, well, I forgot why I'm here. I'll go back upstairs. When I go back up, I'll remember. No, these are very critical pointers. Hold your mind. Take your mind wherever you're going. When you miss the way a few times to your home, you just tell yourself there's a yellow building at the end of the road. Just do not rely on the GPS. Even when you have the GPS, look for pointers for yourself. The dignity of the human being is tied to your memory. Whether you have $1 million or $0 million, if you cannot remember what your allergies are when you go to the hospital or when you go to somebody's house, you do not remember if you do not eat peanuts, or if you do not remember you're on blood thinners. These are dignity and safety issues. There are about 20 of them that is tied to your memory. But for the meantime, I will be giving you just 10 of them so that when you are able to keep practicing to know them at all times, trust me, they will go with you until you're 90. If you don't start now, they will end when you are 50. The early onset of dementia is so intense now. So this awareness that is coming um, to me is because of the sadness of seeing younger people getting dementia or forgetting. You know, if you cannot remember the basics, if you cannot remember who you are, forget about all the things that we learned in school, the history, the geography, and all that. That's fine. We're talking of remembering basic things. How is it if you cannot remember your contact emergency? You cannot remember the name of your daughter, your son, or your husband? It is critical. I want us to remember that there are people like Bruce Willis amongst us, great actor. He doesn't have his mind anymore. His greatness went with his memory. Don't let your greatness fade. These are critical conversations I'll be having to help humanity. Our mentor taught us that everything that we do has to be linked to humanity. The dignity of the human being is so important. It's like food, like water, like air, like clothes, like a place to live. That's the dignity of your memory. There are times when you wake up, you do not even know the day. It's happened to me before. I woke up and I didn't know where I was. Then I got scared and I fought it. I tell you, it took me over 2 years to sort of wake up and just know it's Monday, it's Tuesday, it's when I just knew it. It happens to the best people we've heard of great intelligent people, leaders of the world who lost the battle to their memory. Let us not be one of that. And let all the things that we've achieved in the world go with us somewhere. Trust me, in the end, if at the end of the day you go somewhere and they ask you, what are you? And you cannot remember whether you're a teacher, a pastor, a professor, or a businesswoman. What is all the striving that you're striving for? I know the way and I'll show you the way because I've been with people who've lost their memory for the basics and we've worked with over some period of time. Now, if you have dementia and Alzheimer's, those are medical issues. I'm talking of a lifestyle of remembering. Now, these people are champions of their own mind. They are holding their minds together. And they're always telling me, Dr. Ivy, now I remember so much, remember many other things. That's the game. Let us do this together. If you know someone and you know they are forgetting simple things, don't take it for granted. You have help. Join this community of people that is fighting memory loss. Remember to remember. It's going to be a simple word. The word is remember. There's no other word for remember. There's brain health, there's mental health, and all the things that's going on about the brain. I just thank God for the neuroscientists and the neurosurgeons. I follow them. There are so many of them that they are supplements I'll be talking about somewhere along the line. But to remember is a daily act. It's a daily act that has to do with your brain. It has to do with yourself. It's like brushing your teeth every day. You have to take a toothbrush to brush your teeth. So let's get into this memory lifestyle that will help you remember. Every time you remember, you remember. Are you getting me? Remember is something that grows. When you remember to remember. Okay? You remember where you parked your car. You remember where you lay down last night. And you remember where you dropped down in the bus. These are all things that matter to me so much. If you know the sadness in the hearts of families to see their loved ones not remember how to eat, not remember how to even sit down in a chair. If you see the sadness that is in families because their loved ones have lost that memory, if you see the burden on people having to shower their moms, having to help their dads, are you getting me? It's a sad situation. So if we can harness something somewhere along the line, I think we would all be serving humanity to this great, 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 great cause that we are in the world. Any way you can help a human being by food, by water, by memory, you are doing a great job. Thank you.